Well, we just had a great night's sleep and we are in Fleetwood. We found an excellent park up here. There's just a bit of a fun run being happening there on the seafront.
Yeah, it's a park run, I think.
Yeah. And these are the nearest toilet facilities near to where we parked, which came in very handy, didn't they?
They certainly do, every time.
Yeah. 40p ones. But we'll go into more details on the park up later on in the video. And we want to have a little explore today, don't we? Because we've never been to Fleetwood.
No, I've been to Blackpool next door.
Yeah, we've been nearby, but not.
It's a bit of a Sands End to Whitby, isn't it, I think?
Yeah, it looks good to me.
Yeah.
You can just kind of see the sea. You know, if you look down there, it's a very long way off.
Them gardens are lovely up there as well, look.
Oh yeah.
Really well maintained and that.
Did notice a few motorhomes up there early this morning, but they've now gone. Don't know if they're just called in to use the facilities.
So, it's showing that there's a certain area that there's a dog ban during season, which is like around where we are near the gym and Marina Gardens sports centre. It's just on this patch here, but there's dogs on a lead zone.
There's a shower there, Katrina.
Yeah, I don't fancy getting naked here though.
Oh, it's a beach shower, isn't it?
Put your swimming costume on.
We are actually outside the swimming baths. But, yeah, I don't know when that last worked. But
get your swimming costume on and get lathered up.
It's got this overwhelming smell of chlorine. Kids' playground there, isn't there?
Oh yeah, Bowling Green.
It does look a really nice place, Fleetwood, and we're keen to explore further. So that must have been Marine Splash Fitness Centre. There must be a swimming pool in there, because I did get an overwhelming smell of chlorine.
There's another children's area over there. There's the Crown Green Bowls. I think somebody's
There is, yeah, they're having a game. Might just be able to see over the fence, over the hedge, I mean.
And there's a kickabout area.
What about, shall we walk further up there, on this nice path?
Can do.
Facilities for bigger kids. Playground, isn't there?
Get your son on, Dave.
Some different stuff to when we were kids, isn't there?
There is.
You look at it and you think, what would we have made of that?
You want to go and have a go on that?
We just used to have like slides which were incredibly high with absolutely no safety features. Roundabouts what your mate spun you on.
You fell off and cracked your head?
Yeah, and you just, the centrifugal force flung you off at some stage. There is an excellent view. We've got like an old, so another small, looks like maybe we're a lighthouse at some stage. And it's a really good view here. The sea's a long way out. Could walk for miles. I bet when it comes in at a good speed because it's so level.
If you look there though, it's like, is that a river joining in? Is that where it?
Yeah, I think that's the river. I can't remember the name of it. We'll look it up.
Were it Wire or something like that? So
that wasn't a river. That was just a big mass of seawater. But there is a river called the River Wire with a marina in it, believe it or not. So we're going to go have a look and find that. So we're just walking along and we noticed that there's this mine.
Oh, what's that? Oh, look what I found.
For the Shipwrecked Mariners Society. Oh, that's a nice piece of miniature artwork.
Yeah. John 3, chapter 16, yours to take. There we go.
That's choice is yours now. You either take it or not.
It's in my pocket, Dave.
Ah.
Little souvenir.
It does have a nice seafront.
After all, it is the religious weekend of Easter, so that's maybe why people have been putting them out and about.
Perhaps. There could be more, I think, dotted round.
I just need to find an Easter egg now to go with it.
Let's see if we can work out what this building is. It looks nice.
This is quite good.
Yeah.
A few pebbles, what we can do with them.
You got a nice hotel there. So this is the lower lighthouse, built in 1840, and we're reliably informed it's still in operation to this day. It's a nice sculpture. Somebody's put some fresh roses in it. Well, not forget the dog.
It's something to do with this, Dave. Welcome home. It's about fishermen. It's a tribute to the families of Fleetwood fishermen who had the years shared the danger of uncertainties of the industry.
Fishing, yeah. Yeah, it was always hazardous and treacherous, wasn't it, in its early days? And Panama there. Oh,
I found another.
yeah. It's almost identical.
Mm.
It looked it to me. Oh, it's slightly bigger. That's good, that. I mean, I don't know about you, but I haven't seen any evidence of charging for these parking bays to our right. I think they're all for free.
I was wondering what this thing is.
Which is a rarity.
Is it a memorial?
Fishermen
The real
of Fleetwood.
price of fish is the lives of men. 4 lost. That lost everybody.
So there's a bit of a tally with the boats going down and the lives lost. Some of them are U-boats there, so it must have been wartime.
Like that one. San Sebastian went down 10th at first, 37, 4 lost.
Yeah, it's not just routine fishing, it's wartime as well. So when they talk about the price of fish, it brings a whole new meaning to it. Some lifeboats over there, behind this side. Just show you. Suspended in mid-air, ready to be deployed in a moment. There is an upper lighthouse.
You seen that, Dave?
Quicksand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wondered if they have quicksand on this beach. I don't fancy walking on it. I'm not going to take the risk. We'll just stay on terra firma.
I don't want to be in no quicksand.
I never realised there were a ferry service here. It's known as Knot End Ferry. And there's a list of times there. And they're definitely against the cashless society by the looks of it. There don't want to be too many in a day. Oh, that's the full hours of opening. So that's 2 fish and chips on offer for a tenner there. That's quite a good value.
Small ones, but
yeah, small's alright.
You get to try a bit, don't you?
That's the upper lighthouse there. That's still in working order.
You should have got him on.
Amusements. It's the only one we've seen.
Tackle shop, for fishing.
Get rock.
Seen that shop?
Oh, that's another amusement.
Seen?
This one.
Yeah. It's the Gentle Prick.
It's ominously named, isn't it?
It's definitely an ink shop, isn't it?
Ah, yeah, it's a tattooist.
It's not dodgy.
I wouldn't want to be claiming that I could do a tattoo too gently though. And we just got a clearer view of the upper lighthouse, what's still in working order.
Dave, it says Pharos Lighthouse, so maybe that's what it's called.
Yeah, maybe it were. It's known as the upper one, but it may be Pharos.
Oh look, tram coming.
Yeah, you wouldn't think of Fleetwood having trams, would you?
Actually,
More of a Blackpool thing.
I bet that serves Blackpool. I bet it goes all the way down, you know.
Stargate.
Not necessarily that one, but probably some linking, because you can get to Cleveland and places like that from Blackpool.
By a tram.
Yeah, I'm sure you can.
That's quite an ornate tram stop. I don't think that was built last week. Don't really want anybody using it. Yeah, it's a lot larger, this lighthouse.
That tram stop will be really pretty restored.
You can get down to the illumination, so it's got to go to Blackpool.
I thought it would.
So you could get a tram into Blackpool from here, which is handy. Because you avoid the hustle and bustle. So we'll just follow the tramway, see where it takes us. Is that the plan?
Yeah, Victoria Street. This road, I think it takes you into the town. So we'll see what's in the town, see what we've got to offer.
Well, Katrina's going in the bakery to have a look, so we'll see if she comes out with anything. But in fairness, there does look to be some delightful offerings here. Apple pies, crumbles, a lot of it home baked, which is exactly what we find irresistible.
Cheers, thank you.
There seems to be a good range of things in here. All tempting stuff. A good find. There's quite a lot of bread in here, isn't there? So what did you get, Katrina?
So I got a cherry bakewell.
Yeah.
And I got a sausage roll. Just a little, so we get a little taste, just the stuff.
We'll get the flavour of the place.
And then apple pies and that look good, don't they?
They do. I don't really fancy carrying that on as travels though.
No.
At the minute. Well, this is the clock tower at Albert Square, believe it or not. And it was basically erected in memory of the town's first Lady Mayor, Margaret Rowntree.
So we're not in EastEnders.
No, we're not in EastEnders. And she passed away in '83. Nice church there, isn't there?
Lovely.
Yeah, you can basically like walk round it, you know, on the coast, so you can see, perhaps to the left, there's hints of coastline, but we're going through it just to get a glimpse of the town. And there is a couple of Wetherspoons pubs here, isn't there? But it's not past the Ardarm yet. And even if it were, it'd have to be a good bit past the Ardarm for us, I think.
Yeah. It's a bit too early to be drinking beer for me. I'd be going in for a tea refill.
Definitely. So is this the cherry bakewell you purchased?
It is. I don't think I can get it back to the van.
Oh, it's huge. No, it'll break up. It's not worth the risk of carrying it. I think we should consume it immediately, don't you?
Oh, look at that. Oh, yes.
Oh, looks lovely, that. Nice homemade cherry bakewell.
That sausage roll were beautiful. The pastry on that, it was just to die for. It weren't, the meat in it were nice too. Not like that mushy stuff you get from Greg's.
No. That's why we spend his money in these bakeries, because it's just produce we're not going to encounter again in a hurry.
Yeah, I love bakeries.
Well, we're just walking down the high street and it seems to go on forever. There's no shortage of anything you want. That's what we have learnt, isn't it?
Quite a few shops that are shut, or empty. Empty, let's say.
Yeah. But it's well stocked. Food, drink, whatever floats your boat, it's here. A quirky little shop there. Selling toys, models. Not my kind of thing, but interesting to look at. I just don't purchase any. There's a big following for it. This anchor here is what's known as a stockless anchor. And if you look at it, it folds. So I just had a bit of an education from this. You can read it. Stockless anchor of this type was first developed in 1871 many patents have been taken out of this type of anchor. This is a buyer's patent of 1923. These anchors were drawn up into the hawse pipe in the bows of the vessel for storage. And then we've got a more conventional anchor. That's actually a different type, isn't it? See, it pivots in the middle. It's quite large. Now designed to reduce weight compared to the traditional anchor. Interesting. So having a bit of a look through the shops, and then I want to show you the marina. Also, we'll see that in due course. You've got to walk through the shopping centre to access it, so they don't really miss a trick.
Yeah, mate.
Oh, I think it's worth taking a break from all that retail madness, even though there are some fantastic bargains, in order to have a look at the boats in the marina, smack next to the shopping centre. And yeah, I am carrying a few purchases we made. So Trina's just gone into Next at the minute. She didn't want to look at these boats, but I do, because I think they're great. This connects both to the river and the sea from what I've gleaned. See that bridge down there at the back of it? I think that's how it accesses the sea. It's quite a nice day today, and there's a lot of people selling things. A rather expensive cheese stall. Oh yeah, very nice cheese, but not a lot of cheese for what they wanted for a little tiny block. That's been an exhausting bit of retail therapy, but we're done. We've got Willy Wonka.
Yeah, it's a nice note to end on.
Do you think he's going to do a somersault with that stick?
Why don't you go and see if he's got a bar with a golden ticket?
So we're just having a little stroll up from where we've parked up, and we just want to have a look at the boating lake and the I think it's a model boat lake or something.
What is it? What, just a boating lake? We'll have to explore that.
So this is the boating lake, and I were really hoping to see some people out rowing boats on it, but there just seems to be these two quite large boats in the middle and not much else.
Looks good though, look at it glistening in the sun.
Yeah, it's a nice sunny day. It's the first day where we've actually left the motorhome.
Left us coats.
And left us coats behind, didn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
You can see it's a lovely beach here. It was a bit June-like back there, but it's a good area to walk or cycle on.
I'm just looking at colour at water. I don't think I fancy a dip in there. I think you come out looking like you've dipped yourself in creosote. So we're just getting a little bit nearer, and we're hoping that we can get inside.
We noticed there was like a bloke in it, didn't we?
Yeah, looked like he'd got a white shirt on with a lapels
like a
on.
captain on the bridge of a ship, wasn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Even though he's well and truly on land. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do this.
The watchtower then, it has got public access, but only on Thursday and Sunday. However, that third deck up there is manned 7 days a week by the National Coastal Institute, and they're keeping a watch on the coastline. On their website you can see that there's a live stream as well from the tower. You'll see that there's a guy up there, just in that box. And as we were coming down, I think he got like a white shirt on, lapels. He looked like the captain of a ship, really.
Adventure.
There we go. busy watching the coastal area.
So it's a nice time for the lengthy walk back to the motorhome, and we'll show you the ins and outs of this park up, which we absolutely love it, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, it's been a good one.
One of the best we've ever experienced. So we're just returning to the motorhome now, and it's a lovely park up this. There's a lot of capacity in it.
What's good about it is the fact that they're all for the motorhomes. You've got real motorhome bays, you know, on the flat. A nice big bays if you've got a big motorhome.
We were after one of these where we could just park up lengthways, but we didn't quite achieve it.
It's been fine where we are though.
But we've got no complaints. You can stay here for 3 days.
3 nights, I think it is.
Sorry, three nights, yeah. And we paid via the Ringo app. But you can ring a phone number and settle your parking fee of £5 a night.
Yeah, it's just for the overnight. It's free parking in the day, and then from 6 p.m, just the overnight fee is £5.
Yeah. Also, there aren't any toilets here, but it's literally like a 5 to 10 minute stroll on the beach.
Up there.
Yeah, and it's in that direction, so we'll give you the clue. And there's some Dan Foss toilets, what are 40 pence entry fee, so have plenty of change on you. It's more or less where that dome is, you can see, just above the beach huts. You'll see a lowered white wall about 3 foot high. That's where you know to turn right if you walk up the seafront. So this is the information board, so there should be everything you need on there if you're planning to use this facility. So we'll return to where we've parked in one of these motorhome bays.
There's just something I want to draw your attention to though. This Fleetwood beach wheelchairs, which is a really good thing. It's a charity, they're free to use. Them wheelchairs that have got great big tyres on that you can go down onto the seafront. So if you've got somebody that's a bit infirm, perfect to get them to the sea. It's lovely that.
And here we are. Well, we hope you enjoyed that video, and why not subscribe, because we're planning on doing many more, and then you'll be notified if you ring the bell of any future videos we make.
And it's free.